Hi everyone, welcome back to another YouTube video. Just had a nice knock on the door and the delivery man has just dropped off my printer that I ordered from Canon, the Canon Pixma IP8750. It's a photo inkjet printer and it uses the ChromaLife 100 plus ink cartridges. Now I'm not sure whether Canon are kind of suggesting when they call it 100 plus the prints would last 100 years. Well, I think that's very unlikely, but they kind of on their website they talk about a lifespan of around 30 years behind glass, so I'm pretty confident these prints would that come out of this printer are going to serve anybody that buys them, as long as they're framed and put behind glass and not in direct sunlight, because any print wouldn't survive that. But if they're left behind glass and in a sort of just ambient natural light, then they're kind of going to last you 30-40 years, I guess, perhaps longer, I don't know. But that's the sort of thing I would say if people ask me directly. Just wanted to cover that because I know there's a lot of controversy over print life and that sort of thing. And I'm no expert, but the sort of price range I'll be pitching my prints, I'm thinking that's probably going to be enough. So let's have a quick look at the printer before I set it up, and then we'll see what it prints out. Okay, then there it is. It's the Canon Pixma IP8750. It uses 6 cartridges. 3 of those are sort of colours, the primary colours, yellow, red and blue. And then you've got three other colours, which is a grey and 2 kind of blacks. Now, I'm no expert on this, but I've been told that gives a very good colour range. But we'll see when we get round to printing the paintings. But the thing is, see, if it doesn't stack up, if the prints don't come out looking the sort of quality that, you know, I would want at least a 95 plus match on the prints to the original before I'd even consider selling them. So it's got to reach that before. If not, I'll just use it as a printer for you know, I don't know, anything. But there we go. No point looking at a box. Let's get it open and we'll see what's inside and set it up and start actually producing some prints. Okay, there it is, all set up. It took me about 30 minutes, I guess, to set it up. I've not connected it by Wi-Fi. I've just connected it. I've hardwired it to the computer because it's exchanging quite big files. Because obviously I want quite high resolution images. So what is sending from the laptop to the printer is quite large. So I thought hardwiring it was the best way to go. I don't think connecting it by Wi-Fi is a problem. I've got my other computer connected to a Wi-Fi in the lounge, and that was easy enough to a printer there. So for everyday printing, so it's all connected and ready to go. I also bought this Adobe Photoshop Lightroom 6. I bought this to go, you know, so I could kind of get the settings right and everything for printing. This was quite expensive. It was brand new, unopened. And it cost me about £120, I suppose, but I think you can get open copies a bit cheaper. So the whole setup so far has cost me about £320, something like that, with the printer. And then there's paper on top, which was, I bought about 70 quid's worth of paper to mess about with and get it right. And then there's another set of ink cartridges, which was £60. So what's that? It's about £420. The whole setup. It's cost me about £420, something like that. So I don't think that's too bad, really. It'll take a few years to make your money back properly, but you know, it's a start, isn't it? So what we're going to do now is press the print button and see what happens. Okay, there's the print we're going to do. I'm just going to thought I'd quickly show you how quickly it was to print it. Well, how the settings that I'm using are pretty simple. It's in Lightroom. All I've got to do is click on printer. I've got to do this slowly just in case so I don't make a mistake. And then where it is layout, I choose quality media. And then I go down to photo papers and I choose matte photo paper because that's what I'm using. And then at the bottom where it says print quality, I just drop down and go up, and go to high. So it's printing at a high quality. And then we click print. Then it starts to print and we see what happens. I'll speed this bit up because you don't want to watch it printing for a minute and a half. So yeah, let's see what it produces. There we go, just spat it out. Let's have a little look, see what we got. Okay, there we go. It's on the easel. It's printed to the exact same size, within a few millimeters of what I actually painted it, and I would say the match to the computer screen is around about 95%. The blue in the sky is a little bit lighter in my prints, but the browns and the colours in the stonework and the boats and everything like that, I would say are probably near on 100% match. I'd say the only thing that differs slightly is the blueness in the sky, but I like the way the print looks. It's fine. Everything else, the reds and the sea, the water, sorry, you know, which is what it is, the sea, and everything else is pretty much a perfect match. You know, I'm very pleased with it. So there we go. There's a quick introduction, for both of us into printing. About an hour and a half now since I've received the printer, I've kind of set it up and printed the first print. So, you know, I'm going to be doing some A4 prints and some A3 prints and some cards, and I've got a few outlets where I'll be selling that stuff, and I've got a few places, you know, I'll probably try and put some on eBay and see what happens there as well. So I hope you enjoyed it, and if you're interested in having a little go yourself, and I can sort of exchange ideas about printing, something you want to get involved in, just, you know, message me, and you know, I'll tell you what I know basically. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye for now.